Hello friends and welcome to Parks Crafty Creations. I'm your host, Brian Parks. Have you ever opened the accessory box that came with your sewing machine and thought, what in the world are all these for? Because honestly, I think we've all done it. Most of us find the all-purpose foot, maybe the zipper foot, and then the rest of them just sit in that little plastic bag or accessory tray for years. And the funny thing is, some of those feet can actually make sewing way easier, if you know when to use them. Today, I'm going to show you 5 sewing machine feet you probably already own, but may not be using. Okay, let's open up that accessory box and see if you've been overlooking any of these. First up is the open toe foot. This one is pretty easy to identify because unlike your regular foot, the entire front is open. And that might not sound exciting, but being able to actually see where you're sewing can make a huge difference. I especially like using this foot when I'm sewing decorative stitches or applique. Sometimes with an all-purpose foot, it's hard to see exactly where your needle is landing. With an open toe foot, you get a clear view of everything. If you've ever found yourself leaning over your machine trying to see where you're sewing, this foot can help. This is one of those feet that often get ignored because people aren't quite sure what it's for. And once you start using it, you'll probably wonder why you waited so long. Next up is one that gets called different names depending on your machine brand. Some call it an edge stitch foot. Some call it an edge joining foot. And some machines have a version that's specifically for stitching in the ditch. The easiest way to identify it is to look for the little metal guide in the middle. This foot is fantastic for sewing straight, evenly spaced rows of stitching. You can use it for top stitching, understitching, decorative stitching, and even, of course, stitching in the ditch. If you're someone who struggles with crooked top stitching, this foot might become your new best friend. And honestly, this is one of those feet that can make homemade projects look a little more store-bought. Just don't get too hung up on what it's called. Look for the one with the center guide. By the way, if you're enjoying this content, be sure to give this video a like down below, or even a hype, because it really does help out the channel. Go ahead, I'll wait. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell icon so you'll always be notified whenever a new video drops. And hey, if you love what we do here, don't forget to share us with your friends. Alright, let's get back to it. Next is the Teflon Foot. This is one of those feet that many people don't even realize they own. If you've ever tried sewing vinyl, faux leather, cork fabric, or laminated cotton, you may have noticed that the fabric doesn't feed smoothly. Sometimes it feels like you're fighting your sewing machine. That's where this foot comes in. The slick surface allows those sticky materials to glide underneath much more easily. And if you've ever thought your machine was the problem, it may not have been your machine at all. It may have simply been the wrong foot for the job. This is one of those specialty feet that's nice to know it exists before you actually need it. Next is the Satin Stitch Foot. This foot is designed for decorative stitches and dense zigzag stitches. If you've ever wanted to personalize projects with decorative stitching or monograms, this foot can really help. The groove underneath the foot gives those thicker stitches room to feed properly without getting squished. Now, depending on your machine brand, yours may look a little different, and some machines may not include one at all. But if yours did come with one, don't let it sit unused. It's actually a really fun foot to experiment with. Last up is the adjustable guide foot. And honestly, I think this may be one of the most overlooked feet that manufacturers include. This foot is great because it takes some of the guesswork out of keeping your stitching consistent. It's perfect for sewing parallel rows of stitching. You can use it for quilting, bag making, decorative stitching, and garment sewing. If you've ever finished a project and realized your rows of stitching slowly drifted off course? This foot can help with that. It's one of those tools that's simple, but incredibly useful once you know it's there. Now, before we wrap up, there are a few feet that I didn't cover today because I've already done dedicated videos on them, such as the walking foot, the zipper foot, the blind hem foot, the overlock foot, the rolled hem foot, and the gathering foot versus the ruffler foot. Those feet deserve a deeper dive, so I'll link these videos down below if you'd like to learn a little bit more about them. Okay, now I have a question for you. How many sewing machine feet came with your machine? 3, 5, 10? Or are you like a lot of us and have a little accessory box full of feet that you've never touched? Tell me in the comments, because I'm always amazed at how much this varies between machines. And if there's one sewing machine foot you've always wondered about, let me know that too. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for joining me today. I've been Brian Parks for Parks Crafty Creations. Happy sewing, and I'll see you next time.